Hey all, Ascending here, bringing you another Diablo 4 video. Today I'm showcasing a Nightmare Dungeon farm that I found to be very efficient. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Almost every single experience guide on YouTube right now for Diablo 4 is kind of inaccurate. Plenty of YouTubers are making videos on their level 70s, boasting 20 million experience per hour, without showing their experience bar or the time it takes to clear, and a lot of these are frustratingly just clickbait videos. Since starting to release videos myself, I've done my best to be genuine, as that's how I am as a person. I'm not a fan of people releasing videos just for views in general, so while I'm just starting out, I'm gonna stay true to this, as I ultimately just want to help people if and where I can. It's not all about views, I prefer positive reception and being able to effectively help others. So I'm going to be plain and to the point. At the start of this video, I have 3,255,000 experience. By the end of my last run on this uncut video, I have 5,100,000, which means in the total time recording, I gained 1,845,000 experience. It took me roughly 11 minutes to gain this amount, and something important to note is the Nightmare Dungeon that I'm running has the plus 30% max life modifier on monsters, meaning my clear time is being reduced by that alone. For this reason, and given the fact that I'm a necromancer with somewhat low mobility, I'm rounding it up to 12 million experience per hour. That means in 10 minutes we can potentially obtain 2 million experience, multiply 2 million experience per 10 minutes by 6, and you have 12 million legit experience per hour without exploits or anything cheesy like that. Keep in mind, some classes or players are more efficient due to having faster movement speeds or faster killing times, and the Nightmare Dungeon modifiers could have rolled a bit better in the sense that 30% increased health for monsters slows down the run a little bit. Another factor is skill. So notice on my first run I released all the prisoners, even though we're only doing half the runs here. We're doing half runs. So that was a waste of time on my part, and I learned that after the first clear, that it's just better to skip it since we're only doing half runs. It's better for experience per hour efficiency. A little bit of a skill issue on my part, but the important thing is learning as we go and improving over time. So the dungeon that you're seeing me run right now is called Abandoned Mineworks, and I believe the blind burrows can grant the same experience if not more per run. So these are the two that I suggest to focus on. The spider hosts that explode into more spiders once they die are one of the best monsters in the game for experience, and that's what makes these two dungeons so good. There's a lot of these monsters, and also being in a tight space so monsters aren't scattered all over your screen helps efficiency quite a bit. Some of you may know this already, but for those who don't, I'd like to explain the instant reset mechanic for Nightmare Dungeons. To put it kinda simply, we use the sigil for the dungeon that we want to farm repeatedly, so in this case, the Abandoned Mineworks. We clear the dungeon up to the point that we want. In this case, I'm only clearing half of it, as after a bit of testing, I've noticed it's more experience per hour. It's important to not fully complete the dungeon. We teleport to town, we go to a regular dungeon, and clear it to the point where you finish the first objective. I think this kinda like saves the dungeon and makes it stick. Teleport back to town, and run to the Nightmare Dungeon again, and it will be reset. Also, now since we've done this, every time that we teleport to town, the Nightmare Dungeon will be fully reset, and we could run it as many times as we want without fully completing it. Another reason this is so good, and why I wanted to share, is because monsters that are 3 levels above your own level grant 25% more experience. Notice how I'm level 99, killing monsters that are level 102. This is perfect because we get the max experience bonus possible, which is 25% more, and we aren't overscaling them with more health or damage than is necessary, making it S tier for efficiency. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be releasing more helpful videos over time. Thanks very much for watching, and wishing you all the best of luck out there on those loot drops.